So guys, what we're doing here is something for you to play around with over the Christmas break. Doing the straight ankle lock, which is kind of my bread and butter. We're just going to do it from basic open guard or basic guard position. Doesn't matter what leg you're going to go for, the technique is the same, you just switch the sides. First thing is, when you go for the leg, when you grab it, you want to make sure the arm isn't just down on the hip. A lot of guys will go for the basic arm on the hip to extend with the theory that the hip is the power, but you'll get a far tighter grip if you guillotine and vice grip the leg. You'll be able to get guys just to tap out just from that position alone, you know, without even having to lock down the hips. You can just squeeze super hard. That's without even falling back and using your body for extension. So this is the first step. Second part of that is you don't want your elbow to be wide. If you expose your elbow, your opponent's going to sit up and grab, and they're going to start to try and strip the hands and make it very difficult for you to finish. So pinch the elbow in on that guillotine. Get that foot right onto the forearm here, okay? Doesn't need to be on the bone, and likewise doesn't need to be on the muscle, but right there in the center. Usually most people have a little bit of a groove going on there anyway, so it should be easy enough to do. Once you're here, again, start to really vice grip and guillotine. The second foot, this one here, okay, or the first foot, the position of that is up to you. Most people will pinch it inside like this on the inside hip. Some people put it on the outside and pinch in. Both are really good, okay? There is an exposure for a heel hook on the bottom, if you just go for that there. If someone tries to lift that heel up, if they're going to attack your knee or your ankle, but it's illegal in almost all competitions for you guys, so you don't need to worry about it too much. Just be aware of it. I like this myself. I think it's tighter. It works well for me. Second part of it is the foot's going to go on the hip. It's going to kill this hip, all right, deaden it all the way down. Reason is because as I start to lift back and I start to go up, I don't want him to follow me up, so I can keep my foot there to try and keep the distance. The last part is once I'm here and I'm pinching, I'm going to fall to the side, okay, and just rotate out. From this position, I'm able to use my whole body against his foot. I squeeze up on that guillotine and I just extend away and start the pressure. Most guys will tap from the pain on the Achilles long before they tap from the extension on the front of the foot, okay? But if you combine the two with a lot of power and hip in, you'll get a lot of good results off it. His route for escape, the most common one is going to be he's going to try and kill the bottom foot and slide his hips over. Just be aware of it, okay? And then when we come back in February, we'll cover all the techniques to deal with that as well. All right? Merry Christmas.